Elites, what's going on? We live action. You already know what it is. Yes, that is right. I bring you yet another real world topic. This was the first real world topic of 2013. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers love these type of videos. I have received messages saying, when is the next topic gonna come out? So here it is. Now, this is how it came about. And before I get into that, so all my new subscribers, thank you. And of course, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown for all of you who know, and for the ones who don't know. This, the real world topics, it is about real world topics. It will not pertain to anything regarding anime, video games, or manga. So let's get into this. Now, this is how it came about. I was on my Facebook fan page and I received a message from one of my subscribers. He informed me about the situation he's in. Him and his friend, him and his male friend, they're cool, but his friend's girlfriend, is constantly flirting with him, giving him flirtatious remarks and all these kind of inappropriate body language. So he was asking me, what could he do? What should he do? Because his friend, he really loves this girl. They've been together for about a year, and she's been flirting with him for about 4 months. He told me to be discreet about his name. He gave me a nickname to call him, but I'm all about respect, so I'm gonna just leave it at a subscriber. And this is the thing. To an extent, I cater to my subscribers, and what I mean by that is, I will not just take any video request. And I mean, I'm very grateful and pleased and flattered that you all, want me to do video requests. But the reason why I will not take any is because, like, I received the #1 video request I always receive is excuse me, can I do a power scale video about the whole GOAT 13? And the reason why I never do it, #1, I've already done that. #2, I feel it's been done to death. It really has. And of course, when people subscribe to someone, they really don't search all their videos. I mean, I feel if you really like this person as a YouTuber, you're going to go to their channel, look at their playlist set up. Oh, he talked about this, he talked about that. Oh, how did he think about this at this point of the day? Oh, he was on YouTube. So they don't really do that. So a lot of people who want me to do that power scale video, they don't know I already did it because they didn't check the old Elite 8 archives. So reason why I did this one is because I feel, yes, I haven't done a real world topic video in a while. Plus, I've been in this situation before. So for the one who sent me the video request, yes, I'm here to tell you I've been in this situation before, but it's slightly different. So, okay, I've read the messages. I remember I told you, can you give me even more details? Because the more I know, the more I can help you out. So this is how it started with me. Last year, me and my homeboy, he took me into this cooking job. He was my boss, but at the same time, he was my boy. We never let the two bump heads, but we knew the boundary gap between boss and friend. So anyway, he was cool. He was, he trusted me enough. He knew how my cooking skills were. He let me hold down the whole kitchen, small kitchen. So one time he came up there, he introduced me to his girlfriend. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you, yada yada. Said a traditional thing, hey, good job, man. She's nice looking. I said the old classic joke, take care of him. Don't do my boy wrong, yada yada. We all have a small chuckle, a small laugh. So there were times when she would come up there and he would not be there. She'd say, oh, I'm just waiting on him to get here. She would come back in the kitchen. And it started out with her asking me little questions. How old are you? All right, were you born and raised in this city? The classic question, are you mixed with anything? Oh, you have good hair. I'm just, and later on that day, she comes back there again. By this time, my boy, he's out here. And he's sitting outside of the kitchen. He's just outside, on his laptop networking. She comes back there to get a bag of chips. And she said it again, oh, you have such good hair. She goes to reach to stroke my head, and out of reaction, I leaned back. And she was like, oh, I'm not gonna bite. And I'm like, I'm not a germaphobe, but hands are filthy. Plus, not to sound like a pretty boy, but you're just not just gonna be touching my hair like that. No. So, she's like, I can't feel your hair. I'm like, no, you can't. Sorry, you just can't. So this is when it really starts to be an eyebrow raiser. One day they're both back there. I'm all the way at the end. I'm prepping, I'm chopping on the cutting board. He's all the way at the end of the kitchen by the cooler. She's in between us. she's talking to him. Next thing you know, now I'm not, you know, I don't care what they're talking about. I'm not eavesdropping or anything, but you can't help but to hear. Listening and hearing is two different things. It's human nature to hear. I wasn't listening to him, but I can hear him. So I'm just chopping and chopping. They're talking, and I remember I heard her say, yeah, it's about that time to change it out. You know, I've had it up in me for some years now. I'm just like, all right, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm still doing my thing. And he was like, how much that's gonna cost? And you know, she gave him the price. He was like, oh, Jesus Christ, man, that's crazy. So as I'm putting the chopped ingredients in a container, wrap it up, label it, I go to take it further down into the cooler. And he tells me, he just says, man, those things are annoying. I'm like, what's annoying? He's like, the birth control. Thinking like, what? I'm just thinking of traditional birth control, you know, the pills. And I said, so what, you want to go back to condoms? He was like, fuck no, I want to go back to condoms. He was talking about the plastic, it's some plastic utensil tool. Y'all hollows know what I'm talking about. It's something that go up in y'all, you know, it's like the revolutionary way of new birth control. And he was saying, it's annoying. He was like, that's all I feel when I'm up in her. And, you know, he's white, she's white. And she said, oh, well, don't tell Chris that. He probably wouldn't want to mess with no girl who has that. And she said, Chris is a black guy. I know he has a big dick, so if he went up in me, he would knock it out of place. That's what she said. My right hand to God, that's exactly what she said. And when she said that, I just look at both of them like, and I'm looking at him, this guy, he goes on, it's like he just scoffs and agree with like, yeah. And I'm thinking like, you know, they must be, in their relationship, they must just be hella open and blunt and not, you know, I just brush that stuff off easy. So easy, I go back down the other way. I'm like, oh, hell no. I go back down the other way. And as I'm going back down that way, she asked me, she comes down there, she asked me, she said, loud enough, it wasn't like on a sneak tip, loud enough, she asked, she says, Chris, I know you don't wear them regular size condoms like he does. What size condoms do you wear? That's what she asked. I'm over here with mine, trying to do inventory and stock. This motivator down there getting down on the sandwich. Yes, he's just going bunkai in his inner world, doing Jensen, just smashing. And his girl over here asking me about my condom size. And this is exactly what I said. I said, I don't think you should know that. You know, that's what I said. She said, oh, come on, it's just a question. That's what she said. And I'm just thinking like, nah, I'm pretty sure, you know, your boyfriend wouldn't appreciate me telling you that. She just, oh, you're so uptight, and give me like a shove on my shoulder. And I'm just like, another scenario. They both came up there, I think it was his birthday. They were both drunk, you know, tore up and just drunk. They came back there. He went to get some birthday cake. He can barely cut the cake. I'm like, man, let me cut it for you, man. You're going to lose a finger. He's like, nah, man, I got this shit. I got this shit. He's cutting the cake. And you know, they're, like I said, they're both back there. And, you know, he goes to feed her the cake. They're all taking their finger, putting the icing all over their face and laughing and giggling. I mean, they are beyond drunk. You could just say they're done. They're wasted. And that's when he was like, oh, you're putting putting the icing all on my face. Why don't you put it somewhere else? And then she's like, oh, we can go to the elevator. And then she's like, matter of fact, I ought to do it here and now. And then he was like, yeah, but Chris is back here. And this is exactly what she said. I don't care if Chris is back there. I suck your dick in front of Chris. Chris, you want to watch? You want to see how I do things? Again, and the next day, once they were sobered up, I seen him. I said, do you remember anything about yesterday? He said, not really. I said, do you know what your girl said to me? I'm like, I went ahead and just told him. I was like, she basically said she will suck your dick in front of me. And then he was like, oh, I mean, we were drunk. I mean, basically he just said, oh, she was drunk, whatever. But I'm thinking like, nah, man, you've never caught or realized the flirtatious things she says or does to me. She's giving me the looks. She's tried to give me a tap on the ass, things like that. So I'm like, you know what? And then at one point she went to send me a friend request on Facebook. at that point, I'm like, you know what? This is what I did. Now, the truth hurts, you know. It's good to have an honest friend with the hurtful truth than a fake friend with just, you know, bullshitting words, you know. So this the thing. I told him, I said, man, I said, how long have y'all been together? You know, he told me how long they've been together, and he was telling me like, yeah, man, I'm saving it for a ring, man. I think I'm gonna make the move and propose to her. Now, of course, I'm like, hey, you're grown, do what you want to do. You want to marry this chick, fine, you know, have my, you know, like I said, my blessing, that's good. So this is the thing. I went ahead and told him, I said, man, look, she sent me a friend request on Facebook. I'm just letting you know because I don't know if you would think that's suspicious or not. I told him I didn't accept it. He said, oh no, I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck who she's friend with on Facebook as long as she's not doing nothing behind my back. I said, well, that's just the thing. And he looks up like, uh-oh. I'm like, I'm not saying she did like anything drastic. I said, but man, I said, she seems hella friendly. He was like, she's a people person, man. I mean, you know, she's cool. I mean, she gets along with everybody. I said, man, she tries to get along with me too well. Too well. So I just put it all out there. I said, man, I don't know if when you two get married, y'all gonna have a swinger lifestyle. I said, because she's questioning me about the size of my dick, what moves do I do in bed. I was like, the size of condoms that I wear. I said, and it was times you were right there. But this is the difference between my friend and your friend. And this is the difference between that situation. This flirtatious things, a lot of it was happening in front of him. And he would just brush it off like, oh, well, you know, oh, that's just her. She's just friendly. She's just saying this. Oh, she doesn't mean that. My thing is this. Yes, I think he knows that, well, she's literally not going to take it hella far. Like, she's not going to, you know, take Chris' hand and put it on her breast, or she's not going to try to kiss Chris, or she's not going to try to fuck Chris. I think he was thinking of it like that. But this is the thing. With a situation like that, being so loose and let go and nonchalant about the situation, she would think like, hey, well, my boyfriend don't care if I'm saying this to his friend, so he won't care if I, you know, step it up. But I'm looking at him like, man, you're fine with this. Like, you are actually cool with this. You're just, you know, he's being in denial by like, well, she was drunk that one time. Oh, well, she's just friendly. Oh, she's just flirting. She doesn't mean that. My thing is this: you must be the type of guy where you don't care who your girl flirts with. Like, damn that. Like, nah, I don't play that. You know, if I had a girl, I would tell her, look, you will not be doing that. No, hell no. That's disrespectful. It's wrong. But in your situation, all right, look, man, this is how it is. The truth can hurt. If this is your boy, you know, like you said, you know, you love the girl, you don't want to see your home skillet hurt. The truth can hurt, and I know this can be shaky. She knows what she's doing. Calling you sexy, saying, hey, babe, we haven't hung out in a while. When are we all going to hook up? You know, when he leaves the room for about 5 minutes, she giving you the look, actually looking at you up and down, giving you the wink. Things like that, you know, yeah. I would address that myself, because I cannot stand sneaky, lying, shiesty type of people, especially these females. And she knows that's wrong, and she don't give a damn. That's the stuff I don't like or stand for. And like you said, it's your boy. You don't want to see him getting screwed over. So I know it's like, damn, I know you looking at her like, for real? You know we boys. So by you doing that, you don't give a damn about his feelings. And she should know how to, she should know right from wrong. Know how to keep her composure and know her place. Now, yes, not to sound cocky. I mean, you know, I'm a better looking guy than my boy. You know, no homo, but I'm a better looking guy. And I'm pretty sure she knew that. Maybe that's what sparked some of the flirtatious things she was saying, but that does not make it right. So maybe you're a better looking dude than your boy. But like I said, that doesn't make it right for her to flirt with you. And the reason why this can make the situation very tricky, you never know. I'm not saying your boy would do this, but some people do this. Say if your boy, he know you that you are a better looking guy than him. He's jealous or worried that his girl would push up on you. Maybe she is a true good girl, and maybe she'd do anything for him. So maybe I'm not saying this. Excuse me. This could be some of the possibilities. It could be a setup. It could be a test. He's probably testing you to see what you would do. And with this happening, say if this is true. Say he's telling this girl, "Hey, do this. Say that. When I leave out the room, you make this move. You say that." And then he's probably thinking like, what the hell? When she comes back and reports to him saying, "Hey, I did this and did that," he just ignores it or brushes it off. He doesn't react the way we thought he was gonna react. So now he's probably thinking like, man, okay, that's cool. He didn't make a move, but at the same time, why is he being hesitant to tell me? Maybe then he will get the impression that, man, maybe he doesn't know what to say. Maybe he doesn't know how to approach me with the matter. Or she could just be downright two-faced and shiesty ass hollow, where she just don't give a damn. Because you have females, maybe she's trying to set you up, like just herself alone. Maybe he's trying to set you up, or maybe she's just one of them females that's just downright and dirty. Because say in some alternate universe, say if you was a bad dude, say if you was just disrespectful, and she'd give you them hints and whatnot, you would flirt back, you would say this, y'all go back and forth, then y'all make a little a meeting or an agreement, and y'all get down, y'all just kept it between yourselves. That'd be messed up. Maybe that's what she wants, but I know that's not what you want, and that's good. I commend that. So this is what I suggest. Just go ahead and tell him. You can word it however you want, but I know it can be hard, tough, and awkward. And with me, to be completely honest, this is what what's the word? This is the one thing I would not want to happen, because it will piss me the fuck off. You go to address him about it, and he goes to address her about it, and again she flipped the switch and say, "Oh, he's lying. Your friend is lying. I never did one of them things." Now you gonna be pissed. You gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't just sit here and say this. You didn't sit here and do that." And then now he's gonna be looking at both of y'all like, "Who is? I love this chick, but this is my boy. I've been down with him for a while, but yet, this." So it's gonna be a three-way circle of bullshit. That's what it's gonna be. That's the one thing I would hate, because if she's grimy like that to be doing those things behind his back, imagine what she's gonna do when she's caught red-handed. Boom, spotlight is already on her. She might just start to lie, because I'm pretty sure, just I don't know, just random. If he was to ask, "Do you like my friend, or do you flirt with him?" She'd probably lie to him to say, "No, I've never done that. Never, never." That's why, like you said, when he leaves, she starts to give you the look, the wink, calling you sexy. That's just beyond unacceptable. Like, if I have a girlfriend and she calls my friend sexy, like I said, there's been plenty of times. We all know, of course, again, not to sound cocky, I'm not an ugly or funny looking guy. There's been plenty of times I've met my cousin's girl, and they'll look at me. I can see the look. I will catch them keep looking at me or staring at me for long periods of time. When I'm out and about, I see these females with their guys. They'll be looking at me. Naturally, they're not gonna, make it too obvious, or they're not gonna tell the guy they're with, "Damn, he looks better than you," or "Damn, he's cute as hell," "Damn, he's sexy." But they know not to cross that line. You can tell, body language, face expression. They constantly look. What they're probably thinking. And again, not to sound mean, I'm a better looker than a lot of my cousins as well. And my thing with that, you should tell them however you want to tell them, whether over the phone, text message. I prefer face to face. Just tell your boy like, "Look, man, your girl, she's been out of line lately, and he might say like, "What you mean?" Like, "Look, I hate to break it to you, man, but the things she's been saying to me, the look she's been giving me, like, I feel with her being your girlfriend, this is just inappropriate, and you should address her about it." Now, the thing is, or you can do this. If you are concerned that she is going to just flip that switch and start saying, "Oh, no, he's lying," try to catch her in the act. Record any conversation. I'm pretty sure you have a smartphone. Damn near everyone does. I'm pretty sure you have some kind of default device or application that records audio. So, have a recorded device, try to catch her in the act as proof. And then when you have the proof, even if it's video, a hidden camera, something. If you have proof, then you could rather just straight up show the proof to your boy, or just tell him. Don't show him, tell him what she's doing. And then when he goes to confront her, your main backup weapon is this. Say if he goes to confront her, she flipped the switch and said, oh no, he's lying. You can be like, oh, I'm lying? What's this then? Or you can do this. Bring your attention to your boy and say, look, man, I know you don't want to believe this, hard to hear or whatnot. Just know, you know, we cool. I never do that to you. That's why I never pushed up on her. I never took the bait from her flirtatious comments and the looks. So what we can do, we can team up as proof. You know, let's set up a little scenario. Let's set up the camera. You know, just basically set her up. And when the truth has been recorded, have him talk to her about it, give him the evidence, device, whatever. And when she denies it to him, bam, he can just show her. Because I don't stand for that. That is beyond wrong and disrespect for that flirtatious stuff. Like, I'm just thinking, like, why the hell, you know, and that's the difference between, that's a little bit difference between my situation and your situation. She does it on the lows, you know, when he's not around. But in my situation, she was doing it in front of him, and it seemed like he didn't care. Maybe because he thought, like, no, I don't care about flirting as long as she don't fuck Chris. But I don't stand for flirting, period. So I'm looking at her like, man, your girl is asking about my condom size, saying she wants to suck you in front of me. Like y'all gonna be some swingers? But that's my thing about it, man. So just be open and honest. Try to set her up, you know, because a lot of these hollows be flipping switches, man. And you can't really trust nobody. There's a lot of hollows I do not trust for real. But we all know how that go. I have stories beyond stories about that. But yeah, that's my whole video about it. I hope this was helpful for you and to you, for all the ones who've been watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, again, thanks for watching. This is the Elite Ace, signing out.